Hi everyone, it's Dr. Katie at Sports Performance Physical Therapy, and today we're going to talk about ways to minimize back pain while carrying a baby. So the first way that I typically recommend that people prevent back pain when carrying their babies is when they're still small enough that you can swaddle them and keep them close. Use one of the wraps that you can find that's really popular right now to wrap them around your body and keep them tight against your chest. That way you're not holding them away from your center of gravity and increasing the strain on your low back. If you think about when you're carrying something heavy, if you're moving boxes, things like that, you would never pick it up and hold it way out here away from your body. You would always keep it as close to your chest and your center of mass as possible. The same applies to carrying a baby. Typically, as they grow, you'll become stronger, but you still want to practice good habits in the beginning. That way, when they're heavier, it's not as difficult on your body. The second way that I recommend people prevent back pain is instead of holding them against your hip on the same hip every time, you want to alternate side to side so you're not loading consistently into one hip more than the other. The other way is you want to make sure when you go to pick them up, you use good lifting techniques and you're not curling forward or leaning really far over to pick them up. As you can see, my baby here is a little bit heavy, so I want to make sure I'm holding them with my arms also and not just holding them at the bottom so that they're tipping away from me. The final tip that I have is make sure you consistently work on picking them up with help from someone else watching you. Make sure you're not moving outside of your center of gravity too far, because you might feel that you have it and you're lifting them properly, but having someone else take a look at you and make sure that you're not leaning over the edge of the crib, that's a big one that we see. Not turning and twisting while you're bending forward, that's a huge causative factor for low back pain. So take those 3 tips and apply them when your baby is small, when your baby is big, and then when they're getting a little too big to be picked up, then you can tell them, hey, you can walk. As always, guys, thanks for watching. Give us a follow on Instagram and Facebook, and if you have any questions, give us a call at the office.